Hello, this is Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and this little gadget here is my latest idea for charging your Bebop battery. If you have a Bebop 2 FPV drone with the Skycontroller 2 controller. If you don't have that, then this little guy right here won't work. But the problem is the battery. Let's just lay that down here. This is the battery that comes with the Skycontroller, with the Bebop 2, and the black and white version. And then this is the charger that plugs into the. This is the cable that plugs into the battery. And then this little guy right here, he goes into the charger, and it looks like this. Only this charger doesn't give you a balanced charge on your battery because it's not designed to do that. So if you have, or if you get a balanced charging unit, and there's a lot of different brand names, but the inside's all the same. This is the one that I use. And it'll balance all three cells as you're charging. But there's no way to connect to that unless you have something like this. Now let me show you the first one I made looked like this. And it was two paint sticks glued together. And then this is the charging cable that goes to the my Venom balanced charger. Okay, and that works really well. I'm still using it, but it's a little difficult to make that one. And I'll put a reference to the video that I made that shows how to construct that one. But it's a little difficult to do that and glue some stuff together and everything. And so, oh, and by the way, if you have the Bebop 2 with Skycontroller 1, then I also have a video that shows you how to make your balanced charger for that. And let me see. So there's that. Okay, and then you would go to like I got this at Fry's Electronics, and you need that connector right there, and it fits perfectly into the Skycontroller 1 Bebop charger. But the Bebop 2 has a smaller setting, and so I've been looking for something similar to the Molex connector, and I just happened to come across let me see, these connectors here on Amazon, and they're for LED light strips to connect them end to end. And this little package, I can't remember what it cost me. It was not very expensive. I think $5.99 or $4.99, and there's 40 of them in there, which is more than what you need. But one of those little connectors, I don't know. This is pretty small. I don't know how much I can keep it in focus, but one of those little connectors is almost perfect to fit into the end of the. Get everything here to fit into the end of this charger right here, of the charging cable. What you have to do is you have to spread them just a little bit. These are exactly 1/8 of an inch apart, exactly. So if anybody finds a connector that's got pins that are about 0.02 in diameter and exactly 1/8 of an inch apart, let me know and I'll put the word out. But I haven't been able to find them. These are almost 1/8 of an inch apart, and you can see that they're spread out just a little bit. And they fit in if you're very careful and spread them out carefully. They fit in, and you can actually use that as a charging connector. And that's what I did with this one here. Now the rubber band is there because these are so short that in order to make it stay into the connector, the cable, there's got to be a better way, but it's the way that I came up with. And by the way, the reason the word parrot is on there is because it needs to match up with the word parrot on the connector. So what I do is I plug this together here like that and hold it there, and then take the rubber band and hook it around there like so, and then bring it up. Oh, came apart. Yeah, it's kind of clumsy. I got to figure out a better way to do it, but right now this is what works. And then bring this one up here, and now they stay together like they're supposed to. Okay, you can get a good connection there. You don't want to come apart while you're trying to charge it. And just to show you that that it does work, let's just check that battery. And as you can see, cell number 1 is at 3.8 volts. Cell number 2, 3.9 or 8.9, and cell number 3 is 3.85. And we can check. We've got a total of 11.61 volts. Okay, and that's while it's plugged in to the on the new connector. So the new connector does work if you figure out a way to make it so it stays in there. I wouldn't use it without doing something to keep it in there, because they're just not long enough to really do it right. But this is a lot easier than making a paint stick charger. So that's what I would suggest. What you do is solder everything together, and then what you do is you bend the end ones out just slightly, like so, and then you grab it by the tip. If I can get a hold of it here, my hands are shaky. Grab it by the tip and bend it back in. And that's a little too much, but what you do is you bend it to fit, like they used to say at Boeing when I worked there. But you get it. It's got to be spread out just a little bit, and the two in the middle have to be spread out slightly. But it's not impossible, and you can get that spread out. And once you get it, after you've soldered everything up, then spread them out, and then you've got an easy to build charger for your Bebop battery. Now, I'll put a link to the Amazon site where I bought these, and they're not perfect, but they will work, and you can put a balanced charge on your battery. And like I said, if anybody finds some place to buy a connector that's exactly 1/8 inch apart, those pins, and about 0.02 diameter in size, let me know, and I'll put the information on this video or make a new video. So anyway, that's my latest idea for making an adapter to run to a balanced charger for your Bebop 2 Skycontroller 2 battery. So I hope this is helpful. I want to thank you for watching, and God bless you.